Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek, and today I'm trying out Customer Support, a game I found on itch that looked interesting, and I just gotta say, like, are title screens like this really easy to make in Unity? Because I swear I thought this was, like, from another dev that I had played before. Just seems like this is, like, the easiest kind of title screen to make in Unity or something, because I see it a lot. I'm not bagging on the developer, I just think it's really interesting that I've played so many indie Unity games that I've actually been able to come to that conclusion. There goes the bus, okay. Whoa, answer the call. I just got here, give me a sec. This reminds me a lot of, Storefront, that game I just did. Not too long ago. Hello? Hey, there you are. I need you to do me a favor for tonight. You're gonna have to handle customer support just for tonight, okay? You're the most experienced in tech out of all of us, so shouldn't be a problem, right? You would be surprised, dude. No problem at all, I got it covered. Awesome to hear, I appreciate it. Make sure to do your normal tasks too, while you wait for the tech support calls. I'll call you in the morning. Sure? Mop the floors with the broom. You sweep with a broom, you mop with a mop, my guy. I think we're a little, this place is a pigsty. At the very least, it is kind of reminiscent of when I actually worked retail. I actually was the tech guy at a particular chain of stores that you might be familiar with. I'll be honest, I didn't hate it, but I got some really stupid questions and requests during that time. Where's the... Cool. I swear I've been in this building before. Like, this exact kind of layout. Like, oh. There we go. Okay. Oh, just tap it. I don't have to hold it. Yeah, this is, the same store layout I've seen in, like, several other horror games. Is this an asset, or is this just, like, the collective consciousness at work? And this is just, like, what people think a store ought to be shaped like. It's not a stain, apparently. Cannot run, I cannot crouch, and I cannot jump. Oh, good. My least favorite part of any job. Answering phones. Why? Because everyone who calls on the phone is usually a jerk. K-Tech customer support, how can I help you? I bought a mouse earlier today, and it's not working at all. Okay. Do you believe it or not, I've actually had calls like this one. Let's see where this goes. You plug it into the PS2 port or USB? I think it's USB, but the cursor doesn't move. It's just dead. Try another port or restarting your computer. You shouldn't have to do that. Mice are hot swappable. It should just work. Yeah, still nothing. Did I bring it back or what? Yeah, bring the receipt and box. We'll swap it or give you a store credit. Cool. Do I need to call first or just show up? Just show up whenever you can. Alright, thanks, man. No problem, take care. Restock shells from the back room. Okay. There was one time, this lady calls, and she had just bought a keyboard. Oh, okay, I just grabbed the box from anywhere. This lady bought a keyboard from us, and called to complain that it wasn't working. And I was like, well, okay, there's lots of different reasons that could be happening. So, okay, I see what's happening here. Like, yeah, there's lots of reasons that could be happening. And basically, I had the suspicion just kind of eating at me. I was like, okay, so how about you do me a favor, pick the keyboard up off your desk. So she does. I'm like, take a few steps backwards from your desk, because it was a wired keyboard. Oh, okay. Just walk backwards with it in your hand until the cord becomes taut. And she's like, oh, the tail end of the cord came out from behind the desk. And I'm like, so you didn't have it plugged in? Like, that's the kind of people you have to deal with in these realities. Like, most people are relatively reasonable, but you'll get those outliers. And it's so, I'm just like, did you not think to plug it in? Did you think it would just magically work? Get customer support, how can I help you? Hey, I got a weird issue with my portable radio. What kind of issue? Static? Not turning on? Turns on, but I can't get any stations, just fuzz. Could be the antenna. Try extending it fully and make sure you're not near anything metal. Alright, I'll try that. If it doesn't work, I'll call back. Sounds good. Now, these are weirdly reasonable, I'll be honest. Fill the empty trash bag with returned products behind the counter. Oh, those are the returned products. Okay. Okay. I was kind of wondering what that was, but I wasn't really going to call it into question. Cool. Trash bag with the rest of the trash near the door. That depends on vendor, actually. This is a... That was loud. Depending on the vendor and whose stuff you get, some of them want you to chunk it, and some of them want you to, like, re-bag it and ship it back to them. It all varies. To customer support. Hi, do you have those floppy disk holders? The plastic... You mean like the Rolodex for floppy disks? Bro, are you in the 80s? Yeah, we got some on the back wall near the box keyboards. Cool, drop by tomorrow. Thanks. Sure thing. Wow. Again, this is being really weirdly reasonable. I had this one guy come in to my store, and he was fine. Like, that was fast. Customer support. Hey, it's me again. That didn't work. Still static. Alright, could be the tuner then. Try turning it all the way up and down slowly. Might be stuck or off track. Got it. Give that a shot. It's a bit of a dated model, so it wouldn't surprise me. Appreciate it. No problem. People in their ancient tech, I swear. Like, okay, it's not just me, at least. It really is like, gosh, you people are running on antiques. I had a guy come in asking about fixing his typewriter. And the thing is, I actually had a typewriter as a kid. I know, like, how they work. So I did. Like, I showed him. I was like, the keys are, like, stuck together. And, oh, I took out both already. Wow, look at me go. I'm being efficient. That is not very game protagonist of you, protagonist. Real quick, the guy brought in a keyboard, and it was like the keys were stuck together. And I was like, I could take a toothbrush and, like, file through the gunk that is on these keys. Or, as it turns out, we sold the exact model typewriter in my store. And it was like a little 4-foot section, and we had exactly 2 different models. One of them happened to be exactly the same model, and so it was the only time in the several years I was there that I actually sold a freaking typewriter, of all things. Do you have mouse pads with wrist cushions? Yeah, black or blue, mostly near the counter. Nice, stop by in the morning. See you then. I wouldn't be complaining. Most of these are entirely reasonable things. Like, okay, the radio and the floppy disk thing, I'd giggle a little bit, I'll be honest, but it's not that big a deal. The one that gets me is this fella comes in, and he asks me about an external modem. And I'm like, bro, I got nothing. That's gibberish by any standards. So he's like, I don't fully understand. It was something my wife wanted. So he calls his wife on his cell phone, which is always super awkward. Don't do this to the customer service guys. Like, they don't want to talk on your phone to your family members, so, like, don't do this. So the guy hands me his phone, and his wife starts trying to tell me that they have this rental cabin out in the middle of the woods, and she's trying to hook up a fax machine to an Ethernet to a phone cord. Like, it was this weird, convoluted process. And I had to explain to her, like, this won't work. Like, you can't, like, yeah, there's a way to relay that many cords together, but they're not going to communicate in the way that you're thinking they're going to. And she just punctuates it with, do you have it or not? And I'm like, no, ma'am, please go bother someone who has the time to deal with your crap. Hey, I wanted to say I got it working. Great, glad to hear it. You said something funny earlier about people and their ancient tech. I proved you wrong. You what? You should be careful next time. Did you hear that? Right, have a good night. Well, maybe you didn't hang the receiver up all the way, dude. If you're gonna mumble something under your breath, you really ought to do it out of earshot of customers. Tech support, how can we help you? Do you still carry those beige IBM keyboards? Yeah, if you're in storage, you'll have to ask the day staff, though. Cool, thanks. Sure thing. They are asking about really old tech, though. Like, beige keyboards went out of style years ago. Everything's white, black, or gray now. And if you're a gamer, everything's like the RBG. I'm coming to the store. Excuse me? You've been real helpful tonight. I think it's time you met in person. Who are you? I think you can figure that out on your own. This isn't funny. I'm not laughing. You should lock the doors. Calling 911. Oh, is this 911? You can do better than that. What? What? How? On my way. Well, I'm panicking. What am I supposed to do? What? Like, I guess? Either of these seems like a terrible thing. I get in trouble either way, so stay and hide, maybe? But if I'm inside, I can lock the door. I mean, yeah, it's glass. It won't help me that much, but... You're telling me to press E and then it's not doing anything. Well, as promised, he just pulled up. He actually came, and he saw me. Better go hide. Oh, now I can hide in the back room. But I can't... Oh, invisible walls. Open the door. This can go two ways. Open the door and it will be painless. I'll force him in. Can't escape. Make your choice now. You have 15 seconds. Smart. 2 or 3 painless ending. Okay, that's... I wasn't exactly expecting that, but I guess I kind of was. I was just like, okay, let's just see if this happens. So am I going to pick up, like, right at the end, or am I going to have to go through all that again? Oh yeah, everything's clean, so yeah, you should just be pulling up now. Cool. Alright, we can do all the endings then. Yada yada. Okay, so... This time let's do the stay and hide again. But this time, we will not be an idiot and just open the door. Like, this guy has such a high degree of pride in his, like, ancient tech. Just hide behind the shelf, maybe? Like, he has such a high degree of pride of his ancient tech. He saw me. How? That he gets, like, super mad when I'm just like, haha, you're using old tech. Open the door. Oh, I can't just walk back out to the front? If he's at the back, I can easily just go out the front. It'll take him a minute to get around the building. And I can't go down... Yeah, there's an invisible wall there now. Don't move. It's a metal door, you can't break it down. Watch me. I'll squeegee you! I swear I will. Can I grab a mop? Fire extinguisher? Fire extinguishers are nice and heavy. Ah, dang! Look at that! You actually did! Living in far less painful death. Yeah. That was goofy. Okay, so I guess at this point we've exhausted those options. Painful ending. So yeah, I guess in this case we're gonna try running now. Like, yeah, this guy just gets so mad that I make fun of his radio. And he's just like, I'm gonna kill you because you made fun of my radio. It's like, wow, dude. That's just funny. What am I supposed to do? Run. Run away. Okay, bye. I was half expecting him to jump me, like, right outside the brick wall. I'm not controlling this. This is a cut. Wow! Alright, he just gets me no matter what I do. That's interesting. Hopeful ending. Okay, so that was very silly. Like, that was very, very, very silly. But honestly, like, it was kind of fun just because it was silly and it seemed to know that it was silly. I got kind of a kick out of it. Like, that was kind of entertaining, and people talking about, like, these really old technologies. Like, it was a bit of a flashback for me. I've been out of retail for quite a while, so having kind of a bit of a flashback to those weird retail stories is always really fun. I'll tell you guys one funny one before I stop. This lady bought a chair, I was in charge of the furniture pad as well. Yeah, weird combination of factors, I know. So she gets this chair, and I'm carrying it out to her car for her, and she's like, "Oh, I love this chair. It has huge hips like me." And I'm so floored by how candid this woman's being. I just kind of like, my jaw drops, and she's like, "Oh, you weren't expecting that, were you?" And I was like, "No, can't say that I was, but I got a good laugh out of it." So there was that. This is fun. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description, even though I think I've shown off everything there is to show off. Stay strapped, don't get clapped. This has been the Hipster Snek, and this was customer support, and I'll see you guys next time.